Alright, so I just sat and talked for 5 minutes and realized GarageBand was recording on a 3 second loop. Yeah, this is the third time I've tried to make this video. Maybe this one will actually make it to YouTube. My name is Trip Church. I'm a aspiring writer. I've been writing for nearly a year now. Writing seriously. I've written for most of my life in some regard or another. Yeah, I'm 20, formerly a college student, but when I dropped out, I decided I needed to do something. I didn't just want to be like a college dropout. So this was the first draft of the first book I wrote, called The Church of Luna. It's about 87,000 words or so, somewhere around there. It's all right. It was a good first novel, first draft. I kind of set that aside for a while and wrote another book. It's called The Flame Between Us, which I think it's a much stronger. That book's much stronger. It's not done by any means. It's just sitting in a first draft stage, like on my computer in a file. But I do plan to get back to it eventually, clean it up, and I'm kind of considering querying with that book first. I am looking to pursue a traditional publishing route. This book is awesome. Like, it has a near and dear place in my heart for what it is, but it's not as creative or as original as The Flame Between Us. I think it relies on more tropes than I would like. It doesn't subvert the tropes in interesting ways. But the second book, The Flame Between Us, is way better about that. And then after I finished The Flame Between Us, I went back and did another draft of Church of Luna, which is what this is. It's 100,000 words, this version. It's smaller, but that's because I made the font, I don't know if you can see it very well, but I made the font like way smaller, and yeah. But it's massively improved. This version is way better. I can already tell. Like, I'm working on getting beta feedback for that, which, if you're interested in beta reading this, I'll do a little kind of blurb for the book at the end of the video, and if you're interested, you can leave a comment or something, and I'll try to message you about it. Yeah, so I write, right now I've been focusing on writing adult epic fantasy. I've been working on catching up, I suppose, in a sense, as far as familiarity with the genre. Basically, when I was a kid, I read a lot, like a ton. I would, get the next Percy Jackson book and read it in like 2 days or whatever. Because I just liked reading books. And so I read a ton when I was a kid. Lots of fantasy, like, I guess it would be considered YA stuff now. And then once I got to about high school, I stopped reading a lot because I just got busy. I had a phone, all those kind of things. But once I dropped out of college, I started having time again, like time to actually read for enjoyment and pleasure. Yeah, so I've been getting back into the genre. Some of my favorites so far are Brandon Sanderson. Mistborn actually convinced me to start reading again. And then Way of Kings convinced me that I want to write a book. So Brandon Sanderson, probably definitely. Robert Jordan, Wheel of Time is amazing. No doubt about it. It's it's a product of its era, and it hasn't aged perfectly, but it's aged still really well. Like, it's kind of a flawed masterpiece. I love it, but I can definitely appreciate some people won't like it, but I think it's I would say is definitely top 3 best fantasy stories ever. Another big influence is Patrick Rothfuss, of course. His writing it's just beautiful. It's so pleasurable to read. Like, he definitely, it was at first it was an adjustment coming from like Sanderson and Jordan going to Rothfuss. I was like, where's the plot? Like, he's just some dude telling his life story, but that kind of is what Rothfuss was going for. And once I made that adjustment, it's just good. Still waiting on that third book. I only read the books this year, so I know I haven't felt the agonizing weight that most of his fans have, but I'm definitely looking forward to that third book if it ever comes out. Yeah. So those are a couple of my influences, my biggest ones. I'm working on some Abercrombie right now. I'll be honest, I'm kind of dragging my feet with it, but I'm going to keep pushing, and hopefully I'll start to enjoy it. Beyond that, I don't know. I'm still catching up, and then I need to start learning or reading some of the more modern things. So if you have any recommendations, just let me know and I'll read it. Yeah, so I'll talk about what you can expect from this channel. I'm going to try to be doing vlog type things as I'm writing. Currently I'm writing the first draft of the sequel to this book. It's going to be called Agent of Change. that's I'm about a fourth of the way through that. I've got a progress bar on my whiteboard over there. Yeah, I'm about a fourth of the way through that. I'm anticipating 130,000 words, and I'm hoping to finish before Christmas, basically. So yeah, hopefully I'll be doing some writing blog type things for that. I'm also gonna try to work on some story analysis type videos, and I'm gonna try to get kind of in depth with those and really look at why certain stories work. I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna do it primarily with books and a little bit with movies. I'm gonna try not to do movies too much because I do want to keep my channel more focused on book related things. But movies are great for YouTube videos because you actually have like stuff to put on the video for people to watch, which makes it more entertaining. And more people watch movies than read books, I think. I could be wrong about that, but I get that feeling. And so I'll definitely do some good movies, and I'm going to do some books as well. And hopefully those are going to be longer form videos. Like, I mean, I don't want to bite off more than I can chew, but I'm hoping they'll be getting to like the 45-minute to an hour length. And I might split them up, into parts, but longer in-depth analyses. I don't know. I want to find a niche where, and this is going to be the tricky thing about this. I want to find this niche of helping other aspiring storytellers. Vino, come here. Say hi to the camera. Hold on, let me zoom out. Vino. She is a greyhound. I just got her 2 months ago. She's crazy. Yeah, so hopefully gonna be able to provide this niche area for aspiring creators and storytellers, and hopefully you can learn with me. I've got plans to traditionally publish. I'm hoping next couple of years. I'm not in a huge hurry. I'm only 20, so I've got plenty of time to really hone my crafts. I write every weekday. I take weekends off because you got to recharge the batteries, but I write every weekday, so hopefully I'll be a super awesome writer in no time, and y'all can see the journey. The Church of Luna is an adult epic fantasy novel that focuses on two primary protagonists. The first of which is Bedouin Venerial, a creative street thief who's made a living petty thefts and crimes. All is well until one day he crosses the wrong person, Hayden Romanov, one of the leaders of the Church of Luna. Hayden Romanov is a powerful inquisitor capable of magic. Bedouin soon learns the price of crossing a man such as this. And our other protagonist is Asha Telemann. She's a ward of the church, and she's got desires to move up within the church and essentially repay her debt to Luna. Because she was orphaned from a young age and the church took her in, Asha really considers it her responsibility to repay Luna for saving her life. But as Asha moves further up into the church and starts to befriend the other bishop, the magic users of the church, she realizes things aren't as simple as they seemed. So, if that sounds interesting to you, the Church of Luna, you can hit me up and I might let you beta read it. I still need a few more beta readers. I can't do like 50 because that'll probably send me into some sort of spiral if all the comments aren't great. But 10, yeah, definitely need at least 10 beta readers. So if you're interested, hit me up. I'm going to try to do a video on 10 writing tips next week. I'm going to try to do weekly uploads. We'll see if that happens. But that's about all I've got for now. Peace out.